after this meeting po with Secretary Lazaro, I will be probably talking to, unofficially siguro, with my colleagues. And I understand kasi may mga pinag-usapan ho kami dito na medyo nakikiusap din sila na baka po pwedeng tone down din muna. Yun nga lang, kaya medyo nagkaroon ng initan na because parang yung freedom of speech natin, expression, na napahimasukan. So that's what I was also telling the Secretary na parating nyo rin sa kabila because it is contained in our Constitution na freedom of expression, freedom of speech. We also talk about yung sa West Philippine Sea. Well, ongoing naman po, meron yatang mga conversations, not necessarily negotiations, but dialogue ongoing between our foreign affairs and the Embassy of China. So, meron po yan. And then, they are working right now doon sa Code of Conduct. Dati kasi, parang ayaw ng China tanggapin yung Code of Conduct na yan. Pero ngayon, parang they are willing. Diyan po sa Code of Conduct na yan, may mga other nations na involved na claimant kasi sa West Philippine Sea, sa South China Sea o West Philippine Sea. Nandiyan po yung Malaysia, nandiyan yung Brunei, nandiyan po yung Vietnam at tayo. So, kasama po tayo doon sa Code of Conduct, kung ano po ang gagawin, anong dapat magiging pag-uugali ng mga claimant. Yung nag-uusap kami ni Secretary, sabi ko iparating doon sa China. And sabi niya, we will arrange, sir, na a meeting between you, your committee, and the Chinese ambassador. Yung hiningilan naman po natin, ma'am, is hayaan po yung mga fishermen natin to fish. And then, pag nagkita yung Coast Guard nila at Coast Guard natin, huwag naman bombay ng tubig, di ba? So, parang kakausapin nila. Pero, I believe there's an ongoing negotiation. Hindi ko lang masabi ngayon kung what's going on. Pero, there's a continuing dialogue between the Chinese embassy and our foreign affairs.
Sir, you will personally have a meeting with the Chinese envoy?
Yeah, why not? Kung they will ask for it, sure. I mean, sit down and see. Isa lang naman hinihingi natin, di ba? Na hayaan yung mga fishermen natin, hayaan po yung Coast Guard natin. Kasi siguro naman, bilang magkapitbahay, we can coexist peacefully.
But will you also tackle the word war that's happening between the embassy and some officials, government officials?
I will try to visit naman the National Security Council dahil nasa ilalim nila ang Coast Guard and ang Department of Defense. We'll see. Kasi parang dito medyo nagiging naiirita po yung China. I'm not saying na we scale down. What I'm saying is siguro wag na nating dagdagan pa, leave it what happened, iiwan lang natin na ganun muna, pero wag na nating dagdagan pa siguro kasi parang na-ignite. I understand naman the position of Department of Foreign Affairs. It's hard po kasi when you negotiate this ongoing dialogue tapos may maririnig ka dito, may gulo na naman doon. Dapat we all just have to focus yung sa mga fishermen natin, yung mga Coast Guard natin na safe ho sila, hindi sila nasasaktan, etc. As a matter of fact, hindi lang po nababalita ito. Kung napapansin ninyo, through the efforts of the Department of Foreign Affairs, may mga RORE mission na po tayo na hindi na po sinasaktan, hindi na po hinahabol-habol ng China Coast Guard, yung mga Coast Guard natin, yung ating mga resupply missions. No more. Nakailang mission na po tayo, 3, 4 RORE mission na po na dahil sa pakiusap po ng foreign affairs natin, pumayag din po ang China na resupply. It's humanitarian purpose, pagkain ng mga sundalo. So, hindi na ho hinahabol-habol, biglang tumahimik po. That's one thing na bahagi daw po yung ng ongoing negotiations, dialogue ng Philippine government with China. Tapos, ayun na nga po, yung Code of Conduct, lalo na po pag na-aprobahan ito, hopefully according to DFA, by December this year, planchado na po yung Code of Conduct. So may iwasan na po ito mga sakitan, mga harassment dyan po sa South China Sea / West Philippine Sea. Alright? Well,
sir, napag-usapan niyo ba ni Secretary yung discussion ni Senator Marcoleta yesterday and Senator Kiko? It appears Senator Marcoleta has a different opinion sa kanyang sa West Philippine Sea, no? And how will you deal with that, with that, yung kanyang argument? Paano bilang chair na po ng committee?
Kanya-kanya kasing pananaw yun eh. I mean, ika nga, di ba, we have the freedom of speech, expression, kung ano ang opinion niya, pananaw. Depende kung tatanggapin po ng mga kasamahan namin, depende kung tatanggapin po ng mga kababayan ho natin yung mga explanation ni Senator Marcoleta. Nasa sa atin din po yun. Pero I believe may karapatan siya. Pero after this meeting po with Secretary Lazaro, I will be probably talking to, unofficially siguro, with my colleagues. And I understand, kasi may mga pinag-usapan ho kami dito na medyo nakikiusap din sila na baka po pwedeng tone down din muna. Yun nga lang, kaya medyo nagkaroon ng initan na because parang yung freedom of speech natin, expression, na napahimasukan. So that's what I was also telling the Secretary na parating nyo rin ho sa kabila because it is contained in our Constitution na freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Sabi niya, paparating namin, we will try to explain it to them also na very different po kasi yung context ng freedom of speech natin versus dun po sa kanila.
Disappointed ba, sir, ang DFA dun sa naging statements ni Senator Marcoleta?
Hindi naman, they were just hoping na medyo tone down muna kasi ongoing po yung dialogue, we don't know. Pero ongoing po yung dialogue ng Philippine government and Chinese government diyan po sa Code of Conduct. Yun po yung tinatapos nila at hinahabol po nila. Hopefully by December daw matapos na yan. So magiging mabawasan na po yung tension dyan between the Philippine forces, pati mga fishermen natin, at saka yung Chinese Navy and Chinese Coast Guard.
So some of your colleagues, sir, in the Senate also said na sila mismo magto-tone down na rin.
No, they did not say that. What I'm saying is like, mamaya siguro I will go one by one to their offices, to Senator Kiko, Senator Pia, and try to explain na there's an ongoing dialogue between our government, between DFA, and between the Chinese embassy. They're willing naman daw, actually. Secretary Lazaro said that the Chinese embassy is willing to talk to us.
So, sir, after your meeting with
as a collegial body, Senator, the Chinese embassy was
No, because I'm the chairman of Foreign Affairs, sabi ko, why not? Sabi nga ni Secretary Lazaro, sige po. Sabi niya, parang they are nagpapahiwatig na they want to talk to me. So I said, sure, why not?
Sir, after the meeting with the Secretary, ano ang magiging kahinatnan o tayo niyo dun sa Resolution 256?
Well, kung ho yun eh. Hindi ko na rin ho pwedeng bawiin ho yun, yung resolution na yun. It's condemning. I mean, karapatan din naman po ng Senate ho yun. I mean, as a collegial body, majority po bumoto po doon, if that's what you're talking about, yung condemning yung rhetoric din ng Chinese embassy. So, yun naman yung opinion ho namin, di ba? So, di naman pwedeng bawiin ho yun. Pero, siguro we can just ceasefire muna, di ba? While ongoing negotiations, dialogue dyan po sa kan. Lalo na po tinatapos yung Code of Conduct. Dati po ayaw po ng China niyan. No, we don't like any conduct or whatever arbitral ruling. Pero ngayon po, mukhang they soften according to the Secretary ng DFA na they're more amenable now to the Code of Conduct. So binibilisan po ng 4 nations, Malaysia, Brunei, Vietnam, Philippines, na matapos po ang Code of Conduct. Mukhang nakita naman daw ng China government yung Code of Conduct, mukhang okay sila doon. So medyo slowly, mukhang tanggap nila para mais din yung tension.
Pero tuloy yung interpellation mamayang hapon dun sa 256 kasi suspended lang siya kahapon. Anong pagpakiusap niyo sa mga kapwa niyo?
Hindi ako makikiusap na bawiin mo namin, hayaan ko ho yun. Pero I will just have to explain to Senator Kiko and then to Senator Risa Ontiveros na I had a meeting and this is what that there's an ongoing negotiations or dialogue between the DFA and the Chinese Embassy regarding the West Philippine Sea, yung mga Code of Conduct. Baka maapektuhan. Pero I cannot stop it. Tsaka, kung yun opinion namin yun dahil we're condemning na huwag niyo pahimasukan. I don't see anything wrong about it na we're condemning yung naging mga statements po ng official ng Chinese Embassy.
So, may details po ba ang kayong na-discuss on COC? May details po ba kayong na-discuss? Ano po yung
Code of Conduct. Well, ang sinasabi lang nila na yun na nga, yung freedom of navigation, di ba, ng mga lahat ng parties, Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, Brunei, Isa yun sa mga alam ko. So, dati hindi matanggap ng China yun eh. Yun lang yung napag-usapan namin kasi I asked, ano bang isa sa mga details? Yun po ang binigay sa akin.
Sir, yung sinasabi ng DFA na to tone down on what? Na say anything against the China?
No, we can
or
talk
the
about it.
topic
We can
itself?
talk about it, di ba? We can talk about the ours is West Philippine Sea. Pero yung na siguro yung atake na yung ang pangit ng mukha mong ganito. So parang doon nasaktan sila eh na ba't mo parang binastos yung pangulo namin. So siguro baka pero sinabi ko naman sa kanya, but it is part of our freedom of expression. It's contained in our constitution. Dapat iparating din po ninyo doon sa secretary sa kanila, sa Chinese embassy. Na,
Senator, kung hindi mo matitigil yung ganong world war between the government and the officials of the Chinese embassy,
I think
ano po yung effect?
naantala yung re-resolve pagtatapos dun sa Code of Conduct eh. Mukhang natigil yata nung to my understanding base sa explanation ni Secretary ng DFA na dahil doon sa rhetoric ng parehong grupo, ang kabilang grupo, yung banatan, mukhang natigil, natenga yung pag-aayos ng Code of Conduct. Ang target natin, hopefully in 10 months, matatapos yan around November, December, then kasi okay naman daw sa China. Yung problema, natenga dahil doon sa bangayan, sagutan. Kaya nga today, after this, I will personally go to the office of Senator Ontiveros and Senator Kiko. Hindi ko sinasabi na huwag na tayo magsalita. Kung may mali, di ba? Pero what I will just explain to them na may ongoing negotiations, may mga dialogue na binibilisan na po ng lahat ng parties ng 4 na countries na matapos po yung Code of Conduct para ma-implement na po.